Good evening, everyone. It's been a while since I posted anything, and today I just wanted to share just a small group of verses. It comes from one of my favorite passages in the Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter 10, where Paul talks about the freedom of the believer, and he basically summarizes it in verse 31. Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. Now, recently, it was Friday, and I was working at Kuman, and what happens occasionally when I'm at Kuman is one of the kids, not just one, some of the kids, they just drive me crazy. It could be because they're not doing their work, or they're being disrespectful, or they're being rude. Sometimes they'll just throw the paper at me. That's actually what happened recently, and I just remember I was working at Kuman, and this kid just kind of flings his paper at me, and I had like the mean face going. I was ready to like just rip into this kid, and Moksani was right next to me. He's like, hold it, hold it, hold it. I was like, huh? Moksani, what happened? Because I didn't even say anything yet, and Moksani's like, he's just telling me that these kids don't have to be at Kuman, and while they're at Kuman, I need to when I do teach them, and I do try to help them, I have to say it nicely with a smile. And I was just so I was just so surprised because I didn't even say anything yet, but Moksang said he already saw my facial expression, and he could already tell. He could already sense that I was going to do something that might have hurt the kid, and that really helped me because the rest of that day, when I was working at Kuman, I was extra careful to make sure I was smiling, but also being nice and being loving and being considerate. And I'm like thinking, how often do we forget just to smile, just to be nice, not because we have to be nice or it's just right to smile, but to do it because as Christians, there's no one who has greater joy than us, and that's the truth. And I'm like thinking, man, sometimes I get so busy, I get just so caught up in the way that my pride is hurt and my feelings are hurt, the way that other people are bringing discomfort to me, that I forget that every single one of those moments, it's a moment that God is teaching me about His love, about His grace, about His forgiveness. And if we call ourselves Christians, how can we not show the kindness and love to others that God has shown to us? And so, just my one challenge for everyone this coming week, let's smile. Not because we have to, but because we have a God in heaven who loves us and who smiles at us so often when we don't deserve it. And He calls us to be a blessing, to people He's placed in our lives. Let's take that seriously.